Good morning. We are back with the Mare Nostrum achievement as Aragon. Last time out, we took a little bit of land from Provence, we took a bit of land from Morocco in a rather painful war. We vassalised Tlemcen and missed the boat on Tunis. And we also managed to make the nobles quite angry at us. Well, quite influential, then quite angry. Didn't start off so good. So after trying to hamstring myself, let's get back to it. Okay, right. Okay, just keeping an eye on my muting. I had a friend who watched one of my, has been watching my Ayutthaya White Elephant videos and didn't realise that I had kept my mic muted until he saw me tickle Taiwan, as he put it. If you're watching, Chris, thanks. Hit me on the straight and narrow. But actually I'm going to need to mute myself again because my nose is just awful. I am not a morning person at the best of times, and adding hectoring hay fever? Adding bad hay fever to that doesn't really improve things. So for the Mare Nostrum achievement, we need to take the entire coastline of the Mediterranean and Black Seas. And I think the Sea of Azov as well, but I could be wrong on that. Mare Nostrum. Yeah, we do. We need to take the Sea of Azov as well. Quite a lot to do. Quite a lot to do. But we can get there. I mean, Aragon, to be fair, starts off in a hugely great position. They already own a reasonable chunk of what they need to do. Have Naples in a personal union. Can get Navarra for free, which we did. Can get Castile, if the Iberian wedding fires, which it did. Is in a good position, assuming they haven't rivaled you, to ally France. I mean, yeah. It's a little bit disgusting. Now, we have, they also have missions, that's the other thing. They have missions which give them claims on land that they need, like controlling Venice, Italy, City of the World's Desire. Yeah, I mean, okay, for that you kind of need to have been conquering into lands that the Ottomans are quite keen on, but there's no reason why you can't do it. But the point of all of that was we need to build marketplaces in Barcelona and Valencia for whatever reason. So let's do just that. We can't. No, we can't do that, can we? Workshop, marketplace, yes we can. We have the money, we can rebuild them. And for a while I'm going to let my country economy and manpower recover from the ravages of the Moroccan War, which I kind of prosecuted in a hell for leather approach. Okay, so see when we're saying letting our manpower recover, standing on top of one another does not help here. Oh, hello Malila. I don't want revolts here, please. Thank you. And a lot of this revolt risk will be due to war exhaustion. That'll trickle away. So, our next line of attack. Well, there's a lot of infighting going on in the HRE, but unfortunately Austria is still keen to protect people. Need to find a way around that. I do want to get back in the Pope's good books, although I have a feeling that removing him as the ultimate authority for appeals, passing the statute in restraint of appeals, is not going to have helped our case there overmuch. Caterina Sforza. The Tiger of Forli, Caterina Sforza, is a powerful ruler with a passion for hunting, warfare, and alchemy. She left her children in the care of the Orsis to persuade the Castellan Tommaso Feo to surrender the fortress of Ravaldino. Once inside, Sforza turned against the Orsis and promised vengeance upon them. Okay. The Orsis threatened to kill her oldest son, to which she responded, Fratello, se volete, impiccateli pur davanti a me, chi ho quanto basta par farne altri. I apologize to anyone who even has a passing familiarity with what I assume is Italian. Do it if you want to. Hang them well in front of me. I have the mold to make more. Oh, bloody hell. And showed her intimate lower parts to the besieging army. Her response shocked the Orsis, and they did not dare touch Sforza's children. Sforza and her uncle Ludovico il Moro managed to defeat her enemies and regain possession of her dominions. Since her retrieval of her dominions, her political power has increased by exchanging gifts with the lords of neighbouring states and negotiating marriages for her children that she clearly cares so much about. She has shown both military and economical prowess by controlling her realm's spending and dealing in person with the training of her militia. Oh, baby. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Who don't we have in our great court? We don't have an admin person, so let's get her as a treasure. Hey, Sforza. And work for me. Still making bundles of cash, so. Because Portugal are delicious enough to give us military access, we can walk to Melilla. In fact, we can walk all the way through our vassal to the border with Tunis. Ah, corrupted rules, you say. Corrupted rules. Meh. Oh, actually, I did have a bit of professionalism, which I probably shouldn't have lost there. Oh well. I have the mold to make more professionalism. Rape has to pay 715 ducats to Milan, and that made them bankrupt. Sucks to be them. Get out of my lands, Moroccan spies. I'm going to close my window here because it is quite noisy. Naples have embraced the Renaissance. Ah, molto bene. Not going to be doing the Italian thing too much here. Now, where is it present? It is mostly present in the south of Italy. It's not really spreading that fast here. So, what I do is possibly should have done that before building those things, but hey ho. Ugh. Either of these things. Poor Granada. You're right, Dari. Poor Granada, but good for Castile. Good for junior partner Castile. And we've eclipsed Morocco. Lovely. Ah, my general died. Not so lovely. Checking here. Those Galaglays. Yeah, Galaglays, I think. General here. Unless we go for our estates interactions, which worked out so well for us before. Yeah, I accidentally pushed the nobility to 100% influence, like, before unpausing the game. I didn't really pay attention to what it starts off as due to the base and monarchy and feudal nobles, provinces and so forth. It was a little bit silly. could grant a generalship, but I don't want to push up their influence too much. Although it looks reasonable at 58%, that curtailed noble privileges is going to expire at some point. So it's actually 68%. So it's nearly 70%. If I was to call a diet and to recruit a minister, and to grant a generalship, that would push it up to nearly 100 again. Not ideal. The other not ideal thing is my nose blocking itself up again. 2 seconds. Every morning I load myself up with antihistamines and caffeine, and it doesn't seem to make a damn sight of difference. So do I want to spend 50 mil, or do I want to spend 20 influence is what this boils down to. And I think at this point I'd rather spend the mil and keep this in the safe area. I do want to boost my manpower recovery speed though through that interaction. Usually looking okay. We could secure a royal marriage with France, which we don't have for some reason. Oh. Important to keep France sweet. They don't terribly like us because of aggressive expansion, and because we said the Pope could not be the ultimate appeal person. And let's get Consulate of the Sea right now. Yeah. Lovely. And we get extra trade efficiency and trade power. Lovely. Where exactly did that give us permanent claims? Probably gave us permanent claims on things we already had. But also Corsica. And Genoa. That's handy, except Genoa ended by Austria. Attacking into the HRE, not a good idea. Now the other mission we have, and we should probably also have a rival here. Why do Hungary hate me? Are 6 out of 4 here. Yes. Also, Navarra hate us as well, probably because of the Pope thing. Yep. This eating of coasts. I've completely lost my train of thought. That's right, missions. Aragonese Navy. We need a force limit of 30 for that, which I don't think we quite have. No, we're at 27. Yes, shipyards would help, but that's a few diptychs away. In fact, it's a fair few diptychs away. That's no reason not to have a couple more galleys. At least we can prepare to... and the Pope doesn't like anyone these days. We can prepare to have a fully sized navy. These missions are quite nice, and the bonuses that they give. I usually forget to cash them in. So I'm trying to do that. It's this as well. The Naples likes us than Aragon. Our subjects and their liberty desire. All fine at the moment. Ah, excellent. Ability unlocked. Bordering claims is nice. Bonus and terrain of capitals also nice. Dry lands though. We're never very good at making these decisions. I mean, aggressive expansion impact is always very nice. Extra war taxes is nice as well because it gives you free money basically. Cost of not taking one of these other abilities right enough. I'm gonna hang on to that for a moment. We need to go to war very quickly against a bigger foe, then we're hungry. Our cavalry might come in handy. Oh, what's this? There is no Ottoman to protect you anymore. Why? Interesting. Interesting. You and you take my claims for myself. Are a huge coalition, but really pulling the trigger on very soon. There. What's the province between us and France? There's Narbonne and Montpellier. We're allied in royal marriage to France at the moment. And we'll take some local. Did I actually recruit a general? I did not. Oh, that's... he's got it everywhere, it doesn't really matter except for the siege. At this stage in the game, fire is a lot less useful than shock. If you gave me a 4 shock general, I'd be very happy. The white one between me and France. Do you mean here? This is white. Oh, or here. Sorry, that's the Papal States' little exclave in Avignon. Enclave. They'll still be pretty loyal if I deny them aid. Admin though. The Pope's home away from home, where the Pope lived in exile when the anti-Pope was set up, or where the anti-Pope was set up for the real Pope. I can't remember. At one point, the Papal State did not control the Bishopric of Rome, and they had to live in Avignon. Little historical curiosity. It's also where I intend to exile the Pope to at some point. Where are your allies, Pope? Savoy and Lucca. Funny that. Part of me thinks I should just double down on the Pope really hating me. Also, why are you sitting out there? Because the Pope is always going to hate me because I'm excommunicated, and they're not going to un-excommunicate me for a while. So I should really be fabricating on them. The problem is the triggered modifiers are a real pain. I don't want to annex them fully. Triggered modifier list. Occupation of Rome, yeah. If you have Rome, everyone hates you. Your dip rep. And if you vassalize Rome, that really hurts your dip rep. But being excommunicated, that's really not nice either. So, gotta make a choice here. Do we accept the dip rep hit and probably remain excommunicated forever, but take lands that we need to take? Just might. I think I also just might blow my nose again. Who wants to hire condottieri? Switzerland, huh? That's fairly ironic. Like Neapolitan. Who'd say yes to paying lots of money for my men? Boy in France. Ooh, no, 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 I don't think so. It's a great way to earn money, condottieri, but it's also a great way to lose manpower, particularly if you're having to head into attritionous land. Now, I could probably keep them happy by sieging down this border fort in Armonde. Even then, you're taking the siege attrition. Deal. Cardinal across the border. I think we lose papal influence, so controlling a cardinal is there's no point. Really need the spy master either, and I'm not going to be able to afford a level 3 one. I don't want to afford a level 3 one. Ah, welcome back to the map, Pisa. Florence overreached a little bit, shall we say. Oh, I like mercantilism. Steel don't really like me that much. I did behead your nobles, Steel. I don't think I did. We have relations with you anyway. Oh, excellent. 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 Well, maybe we won't piss off the Pope then. Improve relations. Are they fairly improved in our relations? I think passing that statute in restraint of appeals has hurt us. But it'll decay over time. 100 years from now, the Pope will have forgotten. Consulate of the Sea. Flavor event. Say we fabricated on Rome and leave it at that, Pope, huh? Les costumes maritimes de Barcelona universellement. Oh, I'm not even going to try the rest of that because I'm just butchering it. Basically, the maritime customs of Barcelona, universally known as the Book of the Consulate of the Sea, is the full title of the Book of the Consulate of the Sea. Thank you, game. It is proposed that we fund the new edition of the book, which will contain a code of procedure for the guidance of the courts and the consuls of the sea, a collection of ancient customs of the sea. See if I have to read the line of the sea again. And a body of rules for the government of cruisers of war of the sea. Fund the manuscript of the Book of the Consulate of the Sea. Ignore the manuscript of the Book of the Consulate of the Sea. Consulate of the Sea will be removed from Aragon. Aragon gets Book of the Consulate of the Sea. The end of the game. Extra trade efficiency, extra trade power, extra prestige, and lower debt cost. Why would you not take this? In what strange reality would you hobble yourself by not taking that? I don't know. What strange world would you not have your ports mothballed? Nationalism's slowly creeping up. Growth of the administration. Well, that's going to hurt our nobility loyalty, annoyingly. Extra diplomatic relations is nice, but the autonomy change quite nice as well. Problem is, it will really hurt the nobility's loyalty, and that will also hurt our manpower recovery speed. Or will it? It won't. We can live with it on. Yeah, it will hurt our land maintenance modifier, but yeah, let's take that. That before we cap out. Haven't decided on my first idea yet. There's not a lot of bad choices in here, so I'll get there. Actually, what are Aragonese traditions? Extra trade efficiency and extra galley combat ability. Nice. It's nice, nice. These are all a bit meh, except for the morale. Autonomy change, that's quite nice as well. Question is, speaking of autonomy change, so yeah, our naval force limit is ticking up. As are these Moroccan separatists only just. Troops being there is really helping things. In fact, yeah, it's going to go away now. Which is lovely. Which it is, you're looking kind of crap there. Kind of real crap. Kinda, I want to eat you up crap. No, wait, that sounded wrong. Allied with Granada. Granada could disappear from the map. Allied with Morocco. Morocco. I do hate them so. They do have a lot of units. Castile, if they were at all competent, they could really help out. Still a wee bit early. I want to get my manpower back a bit more. I also want to strike while the iron is hot here. I think my first claim was on Tunis itself. How long does that last until? 71. Okay, I'll pull the trigger before 71, assuming I don't forget. Probably do is justified wars. War taxes is great and all, but we're already making a reasonable amount of money. Okay, we are making a lot of money. It's quite refreshing to play as a Western European nation after so long. I forget just how much the game gives you on a silver plate. Also, we need to get some rivals here. Hungary, I also hate you since you hate me. Keeps us above the 50 power projection. I think we need to keep an eye on is Burgundy and who they're married to. Royal marriage with a Navarre. I think Navarre is too small and also a vassal to inherit, so inheritance will likely go to the Holy Roman Emperor. Steel is unfortunately not eligible for this. Unless they have a royal marriage, I think, and they can't do that as a junior partner. Although, to be honest, don't quote me on that because I was reading the prerequisites for it for it, and there's about 2 different ways it can be split. And I need someone to sit me down, talk to me in words of 1 syllable, and explain the inheritance, because you get the 2 different ways of splitting in terms of some of it can go to France, some of it can go elsewhere, and then some of that, if it goes to an HRE member, it can be returned to another HRE member if they have a core on it. It can get a little bit complicated. Half the time, for me, it seems to go to Castile, half the time it seems to go to Austria, and the other third half of the time it seems to go to France. In practice. And why did we get an extra diplomat, is my question. I'm the Curia controller? Since when? Man, now I'm really upset I passed that statute in Restraint of Appeals. Well, that also kind of pushes me towards declaring war on Inez, although they've finished their Peasants' War, annoyingly. Because being Curia controller reduces your aggressive expansion. Ape this fort. Burgundy is preparing to attack Provence in a war of aggression. That's gonna trigger succession. Being at war certainly doesn't help. You 7 days to walk to there. Okay. Do this in a reasonable smart fashion. I get Tech 6, which, to be honest, yes I will. Genoa is a rival of striking while the iron is hot, I think, is important here. And it's going to stretch us a little bit. I mean, barely recovered from the last war. Oh, can I set Tunis as a rival? No, I cannot. Our naval force limit looking still pretty 28-ish. How's your fleet looking? Pretty not as big as mine. Yeah, unless you're one of these 4 countries, your navy is not as big as mine. Although that's concerning, it means Castile have gotten rid of a lot of their navy. Keeping their heavies though, which is useful. Definitely useful. Seeing the real you. Woohoo! Ooh, I like that money, but I don't like that 5 years of negative prestige and legitimacy. Legitimacy is... like it could be a little bit better, actually. Yes. I mean, it would completely knacker our military, but sometimes you gotta roll with the punches. To everlasting friendship. Cardinal across the border. Again, statute and restraint of appeals means we get no papal influence, so thanks. Slight problem here in that Tunis have a bigger army than us. Well, in the sense of that little half army that I've split off. No, they do not. I wonder what happened to their army. Ah, peasant war, you say. Shreds, you say. Oh yeah, Granada. Well, I'm sure Castile or Navarra can deal with them. Important that I get this fort. Speaking of which, let's roll it on until not now. Where in that month they get their alliance with the Ottomans back. I'd like to know what happened there, but hey ho. Let's make this for Mitjaya. Something I need to do, like let my manpower recover or let autonomy tick down, but something while the iron is hot. You got exiled. I thought I'd parked you there. That's foolish. That is very foolish. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's good. We get ourselves a ship, which can go right the heck home. Cover here. Get there just in time. Ooh, what happened there? Oh yeah, my trade fleet. I forgot. Kill him dead. Attack the fort, please. Right. Yeah, do you know what? I want you to go home at war here. Dominate the seas. I want you to cover these guys. Navarra. Castile. Get yourself on there. Oh, Morocco. Okay. Okay, so. The numbers are in our favour, but unfortunately the numbers rely on the AI being smart. Which is going to be a potential problem here. Someone jump on that fort before it gets a garrison. Thank you. Trips there, that's fine. Good. I'd quite like to occupy Morocco and get them a war. We really don't need all these guys on here. They're attached to this unit for some reason. Okay, that's probably because I put attached to this unit on, but more fool me. There, please. No, not you. You. Over there, please. Stop confusing them by putting attached unit on all of them. I want to drag all of you away. Blocking that straight. Yeah, it could be problematic with your heavies. People keeps letting themselves get sniped. If I move in there, I'm sure they will come and assist in the battle. Assist with their own battle as well. Get there quickly enough to help with that, I don't think, but maybe they will. Mamluks want access because they're at war with Ottomans. Yes, you may have it. Kill them dead. Though not so dead. Oh boy. Killing anyone dead here. Oh well. Something Ottoman's end boss. No, don't go into the boats, please. Right, you go here. You go back here. There, that's fine. Now there's only what? 3 forts to take here. And we've taken one of them. I mean in the sense of kicking Morocco out of the war. So Granada, do you want us? Navarra can siege that down. We'll go and leave the siege of Valencia. Back home in time for Christmas. Greece no longer a valid rival, that's nice because that pushes up our eclipsed. They want to go and take them on in the Highlands, but since it's mostly Castilians, I don't mind that at all. Like that extra manpower recovery speed. I don't really want the claims on steel though. I to do in navy. Ish. Genoa are gifting Tunis. How? Rivaled you, Genoa. What are you playing at? Okay. Yeah, we can probably... But we're a little too late here. Dead. Tlemcen are going for it. Why can you catch no one? Right. Well. Oh, hello. It's something I'm gonna need to blow my nose at. Right. Would get the defender bonus. Ah, but you're also chased into this by me. On my own petard here a little bit. Oh well. Okay. Said you didn't like that after all, you'd rather fight me here, which is probably for the best. Mamluks, you're taking an awfully long route there to get to Greece and Anatolia, but okay. Get back over here, please. Will not be retaken. Not let them raise a Muslim archer, because that's how you get more people messing up your country. Archer. Okay, what tech are you? Tech 5, huh? A lot cooler if you were Tech 6. A lot cooler if you stayed where you were told here. Support the Florentine School. Extra prestige? Yeah, okay. For many things. Oh yeah, I should be knowledge sharing with people. Allied to me, huh? Yeah, you would have taken that, but oh well. Good. Where that army went, because I no longer have the Castilians shielding me. Fall back a little bit here. Hello Castilians. Huh. Huh. Yes. Yes. Stability. Actually. I already know what I'm going to want from Granada. Poor little disappearing Granada. Take you on here, even with the defender bonus. I got some extra cavalry though. Castile. Great work there, Castile. Great work. Or is blocking our movement here. Fall. Hello, rest of Moroccan army. They're running into you here. Let's go and back up our own armies here just in case they decide they want to try anything funny. But it really needs to fall. Mamluks, this is not how you win a war. I mean, maybe you're trying to save your troops, That I commend you, but really, fighting's over here, man. Utter fool. Oh well. After all, I'm the one who made the nobles disloyal. Go into Figwig. I don't know that I really want to fight you. General, though. And I have Mr. Maneuverable himself. No, not yet. Go to Figwig. Figwig. Get a garrison. Kill you guys. Defensively. Yeah, I can hold you there. You're sensing my plan already. Aim to attack you without the benefit of the cavalry, but yeah, you'll do fine for a week. And deter you as well. That's lovely. Not going to be deterred now, are you? Fair enough. Oh. Well, that did a lot more damage to us than it did to them. Jeez. Ah, excellent. Nada, I'm sorry your time has come to not exist. Steel, be my best buddy. Core that for me, will ya? Better. Yeah. Fine. One down. Rocco, you're giving me problems here. Dead Castile's doing a good job, actually. There's enough to deter you now, okay. Keep this, but never mind. Can't get you. Really? No, I cannot. Oh. Forts, I suppose. I want Navarra to come and join up with me here. Don't want... You don't have attach, you don't have attach, you don't have attach. You do have attach. Lovely. Steel, what are you doing? You were doing some great work there. Steel, your ship! Son, the hedge! Excellent. I think they come to attach to me anyway. The most riveting. The last jousting tournament. The Splendor. Did that not used to be legitimacy or something? But yes, we'll lose that Splendor. Feel if you're coming to attach to me here, buddy. That's great, actually. Kill these guys. Bouncing them there. Feels excessively cheap. We're coming to attach. Glorious. You're not coming to attach. Well, fie on you. Oh, you are coming to attach. Yeah, concern here. Figures Chinas are gonna do all of that. You're never gonna reinforce that in time. Dead to tempt fate? Nah, surely not. Surely not. Down. War you lost there, Mamluks. Can't think of a reason why. Got you there. Oh well. Am I off the prize to mock Mamluks? I regret nothing. Running to sus, huh? Get there in July. But fewer, I should say. Fewer people want to come and reinforce, right enough. Was not a good idea. Maybe it was a great idea. Right guys, scrunch your units together. We're gonna have to fight them. Leslie watching the battle. Yeah. Although that actually hurt them a lot more than it hurt us. Yeah. Now we control 2 forts in Morocco, it occurs to me. Yes. 2 fort. Like a bit of 2 fort. Oh, because they're not a co-belligerent, it costs more. Tell them to leave Marrakesh alone. Turn that to Tlemcen. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, figures. Shh. Morale back, but so do we. Very little progress in this siege, it has to be said. Or they can recover. Fairly far away from that piece, but keep mopping their army up. Nope. The biggest stack gone, that removes some of the slight our forces. I will take the prestige. Yeah. What peace do you, Morocco? You'll be having it on my terms. Terra Incognita. Well, all I can say is, don't come back. This is what separates us from people who aren't us. As the actual target of the war to deal with, particularly since my war until the war ends. Excellent. Like to hear. You there. Stay there for a sec. Lovely. Morocco, your time is coming here. Really, Chinese, you have tech 5. How about that? Steel, you're still... Oh, tech 6. Lovely. Lovely. Well done, guys. Knew I could count on you. I mean, I said the exact opposite thing at the start of the war, but equally, I knew I could count on you. Oh, you're sending more guys. Oh, Castile, I think I'm in love with you. So I should be blockading you and getting your war exhaustion up. No excuse not to be doing that. My excuse was that I forgot Tlemcen was my vassal. I thought, hey, this is some nice coastline to blockade here. Yeah, you better run. Better run. For you. Oh. Well, Morocco. Then not have you allied with the Ottomans. So, peasants, I really don't want to fight you. That's actually fine. Presence will make Morocco unhappier. 4,000 people can beat a whole bunch of peasants. Who'd have thought? Walls breached. Excellent news. When that fort falls, I think we can probably get Morocco out of the war. Particularly if we squish this guy and take Ifni. Healer standing there as well, that's fine. Ooh. Good. Wait, what is the war goal? Oh yes, of course. I know what the war goal is. I declared this war after all. Okay. Marrakesh. Who's the type? War gold get. We'll drive up our ticking war score. Lovely. Want to fight me? Why do you want to fight me? What do you know that I don't know? Well. Come on. Ball. Hey, you knew nothing I didn't know. Just overly confident. Come on, Marrakesh. Please fall before Fez does. This war score. Don't make me throw mercs at this. I will. Oh, I totally will. Come on. 2 and 5 chance. Ah, you suck. Really want to fight these peasants. Queen consort of the people, definitely. Ooh, legitimacy would be nice, but unrest reduction is very nice as well. Come on. Dirt. I'd rather throw another merc or so at this. I think we can beat them if we get the defender bonus. Oh, Mamlux, you've lost your way home. Someone's revoked your access. That's why you're stuck there. Tell you what, Mamlux, I'm going to revoke your access as well. Been able to do that, I don't think. Oh no, they weren't beside me. That's fine. Mamlux. Revoke military access. So they get it from Steel directly, huh? That's what I do, you say. Well. Wait. Mercs, go first. Regular guys, go second. Doesn't matter because they're going to have the flank on us. So actually that was completely pointless. Yeah. Figures. Tja. Figures. Well, if we can kill these peasants quickly enough. Stop the fort charging. Close thing. Get the defender bonus because we didn't. Damn it. That's pretty unfortunate. I mean, sod's law, but... An armor leg for Merc reinforcements. Because it's a capital fort, it regained a lot of garrison quite quickly. You should have enough to siege it next turn. Next month, that's the word I'm looking for. Hopefully Kef will fall and we can just blitz our way through the rest of the land. Keep my army in a state here. Jumping on little isolated stacks. There we go. So where are you going? Production efficiency. Like admin though. Probably shouldn't be taking up when it's time to improve relations with. Oh right, he likes us a lot better than he used to now. France as well. Might as well like us even more, although you do. Come on, fort. Take on their navy. Puns. Of course it does. If I told you to that hill, would you agree to do it? Pretty cool if you did. Capital down. Clemson. You like some land? Limit is still pretty poor, but they've Castile. A2 weird. There. Say so. Genoa are at war with the Ottomans. Kill them dead. Lovely. Hope you destroy them, guys. Fourth Crusade. Third Crusade? The Nth Crusade. Crusade? Oh, jeez. Cannot duck. You're done, though. Done at only a slightly huge cost to my manpower and treasury. Right, Morocco. I'm gonna sue for peace, but not quite. Land first. Also, I said back the Castilians up here, please. Cannot stand toe to toe with that heavy for long. Yeah. And we'll keep. Oh, we can't keep these guys there because we don't control both sides. Austria, you want to like me more, don't you? Mamluks are finally moving. That's lovely. Right. Okay, so you're not going to particularly like this because I'm taking 4 off you. But it's a return course, so it's not that bad. You will end the vassalization of Marrakesh. You'll give me war reparations. You'll give me a lot of money. I'll pay some debt for it. We'll just ignore that attrition. Right. Only foe. Well, we can probably dispense with these mercs for now. No, let's send them in to take some land. Manpower modifier, thank you. Our recovery a little bit. Okay. Oh, that looks like a stability bump. No, it's not. That is a tricky one, actually. The mill at the moment. We don't really need the admin at the moment, except we will be coring, so let's take the admin. And we can reform as well. Lovely. The Indies. Huh. Nah. All we're looking to do here is take Black Sea and see if I can leave the colonizing to the colonizers. Steel, do you have your colonists yet? Administrative ideas? Dear, dear, dear. There's every chance you could switch those out. Aragon coastline, get I'm colonising. Finally found the way home. Hey, there we go. Right, Tunis. Line. So everything I have a claim on, which royally happy. And Marrakesh as well, but Marrakesh should like me. Not. Releasing them from the tyrannical reign of their overlord might have changed their opinion, but it did not, so what do I know? Quite a lot of cash. Do that. Take war reps. Punch some nations out of you, but I'm hoping some of those will naturally fall out of you. Getting an alliance with the Mamluks either. Think of each other. Good to get an alliance since you have none. Treaties to annul. I won. Well, we'll just have to hope. And or wait for Ottoman to kill Mamluks. Lovely. Again, the attrition. Our name is spreading across the Mediterranean. Board up. Now, should be able to walk all the way home, which is nice. If Portugal ever decide to cancel my military access, I'm in trouble. I should probably keep. What's happening to you there, man? Oh, you're. Fair enough. Good morning. Sorry, I'm a little bit blind. It's hard to make certain letters out. And I've lost my train of thought. That's right, keep Portugal sweet. Sounds like a great idea. Ah, yes, you're all mercs. You are mercs. Of course you're mercs. You are. So, now the slight quandary I have is whether to keep the autonomy nice and as it is at the moment here. Because these are some decent development provinces. Fine, but if I don't... Well, in any case, you go and stand in Melilla, please. Try and stop them rising up. Melilla's autonomy has not dropped very much, but bear in mind we've been at war for a lot of this time. Let's have a look at these guys as well. Yeah, everything's coming down a fair amount, so I think even if we raise the autonomy... Fine. I mean, it's wrong culture, wrong religion in any. He went bankrupt. Burgundy have ceded stuff to France. Less for Carrot, I guess. Portugal are going from Morocco. Okay. And you drill for me, please. Alright, you can go home, mate. War's over. You've got a country to get to there. Vassal of Burgundy. Fine. I do have Tlemcen as a subject. Credit Pie. Fought an early war to get them and gave them back some cores from Morocco because this is the Mare Nostrum achievement run and I need the coast. So I fed them, I think, their cores back and I will just integrate them at some point. Fairly quick. They do have another claim on Tunis, but really I'm not that interested in an inland non-achievement needing 3 salt producing province. So yeah, I will look to in fact, why piss off everyone else who's a subject to mine, but I am over my own. Go. You take the unrest to 0, which means the other guys disappear. Tunisian separatists. Do you know, there's a lesson. Increasing the autonomy, sorry, has not really affected how quickly these guys are going to rise up. Just from what I could tell, they were initially started at about 4 years. They very early tick. It was 10%, and now they're 3. Directly comparable, but yeah, that's 4 provinces that had autonomy granted to them, and it's not made a huge deal of difference. Wonder if Portugal aren't giving access to Castile and Navarra. I thought they would have an implicit access via my access, but oh no, Navarra have it. I don't know what you want in Navarra, but you are helping push down the revolt here, so that's nice. Separatists. Castile, you need to get your army home, buddy. Separatists. Tetuan separatists. Tetuan. Where the heck is Tetuan? Is this a new Spanish sub-nation added, I guess? Right there. No. It's North African. My mistake. Ah, the other thing this does is not affect our force limit at all because we raised autonomy. I'm looking to get the Aragonese Navy mission fulfilled. I could spend money. I could spend admin on development, but I don't want to. And I'm open to suggestions for ideas. I kind of find the choice overwhelming sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. 18 idea groups, lots of solid choices. Espionage. A few good ones in it. It's got a few kind of pointless ones, but good ones certainly. Influence is good as well, has to be said. But that's pretty not. 3 extra diplomats. It looks like we have 4 diplomats, but we've only got that because we're the Curia controller at the moment, via pretty much blind luck. We get no papal influence because we passed the statute in restraint of appeals. But before we did that, we basically got excommunicated, so I spent a little bit of my papal influence, because it was not going to disappear anyway, towards becoming papal controller. And we did, which I think automatically unexcommunicated us, possibly. So, want an alliance, huh? Yeah. Select, you say? You're pretty tradey, so let's let you trade. Portugal, we already have a royal marriage with. Don't like staying over my relations. Chance to get them in a personal union as well, but they so rarely play in this area of Europe anymore. I really don't know. Dip, since we're going to be spending all of our dip power anyway. Goodbye, Scotland. Good, very goodbye. Oh, Kildare's doing alright though. Yeah, I'd have to make that a non-territorial core to give it to an estate, of course. Still have not found themselves an ally. By me? Up, but not quite so much. Losing our claims on Tlemcen, which is absolutely fine, because we do not need them. Power's coming back. Yeah, it's all looking pretty strong and stable government, actually. And Castilian's problems have gone away. They must have had a bit of downer. It disappeared. It'll be a rather nice little state. Trade building, though. Good chunk of change from Genoa, so increasing our power there is a useful thing to do. We do dominate it, but Genoa have a fair bit. Yeah, that scoring that has increased their decreased their unrest. Actually, it's come down from 100% quite a bit already. The treasurer. Oh right, yeah. I was going to say Katrina, as far as I remember her event, we got that treasurer by event. I think she must be one of the women in history event and people and great people. So yeah, no, she can stay if she's going to give us admin. Definitely stay. How are we looking here? We're ahead of time in admin, which is quite nice. Plus modifier, huh? Pushing up their alright. Had pushed up their influence, but ordering claims is quite nice. Cavalry is quite nice. taxes. There's, although it's not that crucial for us because we do make a lot of money. Making a lot more money is Portugal. You so and so, and you'll convert all this land, which is nice. I only Our naval force limit is increasing here. Only because the autonomy is coming down in these lands we took. So that might just get us to where we need to be with that. Ottomans have already rivaled us, so I think I didn't have them as a rival before because it made it easier for Chinese. Ally. Or words to that effect, I don't know. Point is, we're above the limit now. And Castile have embraced. Portugal, can I tell you about Renaissance actually? I can. It's only, well, it's 2 ducats a month. That's nothing to be sneezed at. Ottomans embrace. Jovanius Pontanus, or it could be Jovanius Pontanus. Okay. Antonio Beccadelli was the first to introduce the young scholar Jovanius Pontanus, or Giovanni Pontano, yes, okay, to the ruler of Aragon. Giovanni Pontano tutored the young heir of Alfonso the Magnanimous, served as political advisor, military secretary, and chancellor, but his chief claim was as a scholar. Topics such as the liberality of princes, ferocity, or magnificence were dissertated by him, and he argued that architecture and great monuments were the mark of a great ruler. He could express the facts of modern life and the actualities of personal emotion in a language that was sufficiently classical, yet always characteristic of the man. Urania was his ambitious didactic composition in hexameters that embodied the astronomical science of the age, adorned with a high theme of mythological episodes. He wrote in Latin, and his most original compositions in verse were on personal topics. The De Conjugale Amore, cheeky, Ariadness, Tumuli, Naeni, Bai. His passionate emotions were uttered with a warmth of colouring and sincerity. This is, I think, another Aragonese flavour event. Where was I going with that? It reads a bit like a dwarf fortress, automatically generated, procedurally generated book. Lovely. Oh, lovely. Stability, yes please. Shame we just got that event to increase the cost there. Otherwise I would have boosted it first, but could not have done it without us. Or his success is that of the people. One of those two. Muscovy have rivaled us. Size thing. Lovely. I'll get you on the go now. Will come down eventually. Ooh. Ottomans, did you win that war, I wonder? look like you did. Look like it. Which can only be good news for me. Come on, naval force limit. Separatists are actually going to dribble away quite nicely because of that economy. Oh, right. Oh, you already know about it. England, my rival. Hint? Milan, you like me. Yeah. Okay, I think everyone's about such things. It's a shame because it can be rather profitable, as I found out in my White Elephant campaign. Oh, hello, Moroccan separatists. Portugal. Not going to do much about that. Knowledge sharing with Ming pretty much paid for the embracement cost of institutions in China. It cost something like 3,000 to embrace printing press, and yeah, sharing that with Ming paid for itself. Invoke the statute in range of appeals here. Actually, right, okay. Would need a lot of things to happen for that to be true. Possible though. But we have to like the Pope? Huh. Well, no point for now. Dismissing Katarina Sforza, who showed her genitals to besiegers. Oh. Hello, Noshflaushinger. I am from Scotland, or I'm from Glasgow in Scotland, depending on your view on political issues. Why, we can already get another idea group, and I have not. Well, that for now. And then I do like aristocratic. I like taking things that I don't normally take, which probably pushes me towards defensive or good grief. I mean, that being said, naval is not a terrible idea for a... Ah, your guess was right. Do I sound very Scottish? Naval's not a terrible idea for a maritime-focused nation, except it is a terrible idea in the sense that it's a massive opportunity cost, you know, in terms of much better ideas. Where's that aggressive expansion impact? It's there. Yeah. It's been a while since I've taken espionage. Let's take it but not unlock anything. And let's also take offensive with its relentless drill event is quite nice. Naval's not bad. No, I agree. If you are fighting naval battles, it's pretty useful. That being said, For naval battles, you can always throw more ships at the problem in a way that you can't always do with land battles, I feel. And the time involved and investment involved means that if you destroy another country's navy, it takes a long time to recover from that, again in comparison to a land-based army. Who wants Condottieri? I want their money. Venice, you say? Who are you fighting? Hungary, you say? A war that's likely to not take that long, you say? I can't get to your capital, though. Naval carried you in Malaya into Palembang. Okay. Okay, well, fair enough. Can't argue. I can't argue with experience. So you would potentially pay that much. No, you wouldn't. Pay that though. I need to get land access to your capital. I need to pay a lot of dip in 2 lots of access. We're already lots over. Yeah, certainly there are situations where it does make sense. If you're wanting to punch above your weight as a maritime nation, it's probably quite helpful. But if you're in a situation where, you're a dominant naval power like England, Castile, Portugal, Aragon, and the Mediterranean Ottomans, it's maybe not as useful. But then I've never taken it, so I quite possibly don't know what I'm talking about. I'm open to having my mind changed on that or any subject, really. Well, I never liked you anyway. Also, my diplomats are pretty darn lazy. Busy that check on things. Yeah, you're done. You're done. The Austria would protect you annoyingly. Shadow Kingdom hasn't happened yet. Really good policies, okay. I didn't know it had good policies because I've never taken it, and I'm not great at fleshing out idea groups, as you can tell. Cardinal administration. I do like cardinal in administration. Expensive. So we have a chance to get that bill. Too much recovered as well, which is nice. Naples, have you been making any claims here? Nope. Great, huh? You were my rival. The Great Cipher of Enrique I. Ever since childhood, cryptography has been a bit of a hobby for Enrique. Good for you, kid. Well done. Really, but help absorb some of the cost of paying down corruption, rooting out corruption when we take land. Access because they're at war with England, go for it. And these Tunisians are about ready to disappear. That's quite nice. Like it when things are stable. but yeah, really be continuing the fabrications here. For 3, 3. Now we got 6 years to get our claims on there. Timely death. Thank you for morale, thank you very much. Lovely. Ah, you got a shock pip. Ideal. Pope, who are you allied to? Portugal, Genoa. Portugal wouldn't join in. Do we double down? Do we double down? Why wouldn't Portugal join in? Debt. If you paid that off, you would join in. I wonder. Did it kill Pope o'clock? The problem is the triggered modifier, but I'm going to have to get that at some point anyway, because I need that. Since we've lost the excommunication, but we're not gaining any benefits from the Pope at the moment. Yeah, apart from being papal controller. But you're gonna die someday anyway. HRE land, annoyingly. Piss off the Emperor if I took you. The aggressive expansion, I'd have to make you a co-belligerent. Took one little province. Half our thin province. Shame you aren't allied with Siena. Nice to be able to walk from here all the way. Oh well, let's start shipping the troops. Yeah, 7 years you'll leave the Empire, there's no need to rush. I take your point, but equally in 7 years Portugal will probably join in, and I don't want to lose my historical friends. Oh, we don't have historical friends. I don't want to deal with Portugal in my backyard, basically. But yeah, point taken, I can leave the provinces for now. I can just take Rome. Glorious Rome. Castile is, yeah, personal union. Very early Iberian wedding in my favour. Same with Navarra. Early event to give us the throne, or the Navarrans accepted their rightful place. I believe there's an option that you can contest the throne, and it gives Navarra a restoration of Union CB, and Aragon as well. MPU Portugal. I couldn't remember the I can't remember the way you get that. Is it a rare event? Or is it just the usual inherit the throne, royal marriage, he has no legal heir? Type thing. Oh, mission tree, of course, yes. I have not done these missions yet. Yes, Crowns of Iberia, that's the one. Yes. The reason I wasn't taking that is because of all the claims on steel. I thought it might piss them off, but now they're under me, it doesn't really matter, does it? Portugal, huh? England, me and state. You know. Best way of doing this, I wonder. Clear on... Yeah. You're young yet, trust Amara. Might wait for Ferran to come of age though. Nah, we'll go with Rome. Rome. Who needs diplomatic reputation anyway? They're of not as many as me. Against Aragon. So, reassessment survey. Valencia, Aragon. True faith is going to protect us from all of that. Give me the professionalism. Also, nobility. Yeah, that's fine. You're just on the cusp. I don't need to do that. Lovely. Portugal still won't join in. Lucca will. How do we have conquest on Avon? Oh yeah, it'll be a permanent claim. Of course it will. And who wants to bet I actually need that for a mission tree? Consulate of the Sea gives us permanent claim. Furia. Had to complete that mission. Let's take stuff off Genoa for that as well, actually. I wanted to exile the Pope to Avignon, just for RP reasons, I guess. Oh well. Good reason not to do this. Rather than pissing off the entirety of Christendom. Genoa will join in, huh? Punch Corsica out of you. Alright, let's go with it. Why am I hesitating? What do I need to do first? This I can do anytime, but I'll do now. Something is not sitting right with me here. My mission tree is really strong. I should read it. Yes, I agree. Strong. Missions often slip under the radar for me. Right, okay, my concentration is slipping a little bit here. I've been on the go for a couple of hours, and as usual, I have some errands to complete today. I may return to this later on today, or I may come back to it again tomorrow morning. But for now, thank you for all the input, Nosh Flauschinger, and stopped by to watch. We'll probably go to war with the Pope next time, and then probably force Portugal under us, because they're going to get annoyed in any case. Thank you for the stream. That's kind of you to say. Thank you for watching. I love streaming Europa. It's relaxing most of the time. On that note, I'll catch y'all either later today or tomorrow morning. Take it easy now.